Just when I decided not to vlog, I remembered you guys, so I'm here to take you along to Cadbury World. That's why I'm wearing this for chocolate. Hi loves, so today we are at Birmingham Cadbury.
Oh, there we go. Post for the camera there, Bertie. Getting the selfie. Oh.
Beware of snake. Whoa, where would it be? I was like, oh God! Scared me. The cocoa tree forest. Hello. Be careful, being near the river means the trees are at risk of flooding. Yeah.
Birmingham was a fine place to live, with plenty of business opportunities. We soon made many friends, and my father became a prominent member of the local Quaker community. These drinks were considered as wholesome alternatives to alcohol, which we as Quakers strongly disapproved. In my spare time, I experimented with preparations of cocoa beans and chocolate, which I could sell in the shop. Soon I had to rent a warehouse in nearby Crooked Lane, where I could manufacture these products on a larger scale. At first, it was very difficult, because I had to pay high taxes on the cocoa beans. And then, on top of all that, I had to move out of Crooked Lane and into another factory, here in Bridge Street. That's when my brother Benjamin joined me, and together we formed Cadbury Brothers. With more space, we could now prepare a cocoa powder and an eating chocolate that could be packed and sold. Soon after, my eldest son, Richard, joined the company. Having Richard with us made all the difference. He saw to it that the quality of our cocoa improved, introduced new products, and even opened a shop in London. Our efforts were rewarded when we received our first royal warrant from Queen Victoria. That was when my youngest son, George, joined us.
George introduced many benefits for the workforce, such as half-day holidays, a sick club, and many improvements in the factory.
And Richard, your new designs for our packaging were a huge success.
Well, we had to try something different, just to get ourselves recognized, Father, as we were still a small company. Our aim was to manufacture only the highest quality cocoa and chocolate.
Cocoa trees. Hello there! Once each pod has been plucked, it is cut open, so that all of the beans and sticky pulp can be scooped out to be fermented in a heap and then dried in the hot sun until they've turned a rich brown colour. Once the beans are dried, they are tested for their quality before being loaded onto a cargo ship to be transported to England. They are then taken to our factory in Chirk for processing. Now, first the beans must be sorted and physically cleaned to remove any stones, dust and string that have come across with the beans from Africa. This is done using a stream of air and by passing the beans over vibrating sieves. Raw cocoa beans are now pasteurized using very hot steam and their shells removed through a process called winnowing. This is done by passing the fruit beans over a series of vibrating liquor or mass. Some cocoa liquor is taken to our factory at Marlborough for further processing, and the rest of the liquor is pressed to extract the cocoa butter. The refined cocoa butter is now taken to Bournville, where we will catch up with it later. Meanwhile, the cocoa liquor that has been taken to Marlborough is pumped into storage tanks, ready to be turned into chocolate crumb. Over 150 tons of sugar and 500,000 litres of fresh full cream milk are delivered to Marlborough every day to be used in this process. But first, the milk must be pasteurised and then evaporated to remove most of the water before sugar can be added to produce a sweetened condensed milk. The liquid milk and sugar solution is now heated again before the cocoa liquor from churk is added and thoroughly mixed to create a thick paste. The paste is then squeezed between steam-heated rollers under a huge vacuum, causing the paste to turn into a powder. The resulting crumb is scraped from the rollers, dried in a flow of hot air, and blown into storage silos. The crumb is now taken to Bournville in tankers, where it is ground and mixed into a paste with this, the cocoa butter, which came from churk earlier. The paste is then refined into a flake before being conched or mixed to form a liquid chocolate. This liquid chocolate is used to make all our famous milk chocolate products.
Liquid chocolate. The thick warm liquid is deposited into a
going on an amazing adventure where you get to make the best Cadbury's chocolate bars. But to do that, you'll need to complete a very exciting quest. You must find and collect some of the key ingredients we need to make our delicious Cadbury's chocolate. From rainforests, cocoa pods full of flavoursome cocoa beans, and free the creamiest, richest milk. To help you on your quest, you'll need one of these. It's a Cadbury Collector, or CC for short. Just aim your CC at the ingredient, press the... Good work! Next stop, factory and photo time. Get ready with your biggest creamy milk. Yummy!
Guys, we went on the river ride, the chocolate river ride, and they didn't allow us to take any picture. We couldn't take any picture in the car. But yeah, we managed to sneak something in. Yeah. Thank you, Fredo. Alright, love, so we're going to the 4D cinema. I'm loving it here. No, if I'm really loving it here, that means I'll love it in Switzerland. When I go to Lens factory. Will you go with me? Catching her on camera. Esha, will you go with me? She said no. So if you guys see me in Switzerland without her, don't blame me, okay?
Hey, there we go. I think Mr. Parrot's had too many mini eggs up there. It's full of chocolate. That's better. Have we made it, Mr. Parrot? Yeah.
We're surfing on the chocolate bar. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese! Love, so I think I've had more than enough chocolate to last me a lifetime. Trust me, I love chocolate. If you know, I love chocolate, and this whole experience has been an interesting one. Doing it with someone you really love is really nice. Going from the cinema to where we had to make our own chocolates, we wrote our names, to the pictures. Like, it takes you back to memory lane. Like, you reminisce the past when you were a child, and I was so stuck to having chocolates. It's a very nice experience.
Poison else, there's nothing in the picture here. Fibbing.
Spade on his head.
Douglas.
Correct. What do you call a man with a plank on his head?
Edward.
Correct. What do you call a man with 2 planks on his head?
Edward Wood.
Correct. Oh. And finally, please position the 3rd and final pumpkin.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3 pumpkins! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Fano and the Bouncing Pumpkins!